Finchers Workshop. Hey, today I wanted to do a short video on an installation and product review of some Ford pickup rear LED lights. Found these on Etsy of all places in my product search. I felt like these were a really good bang for the buck. Installation process was super easy. Finchers Garage, and Aaron over at Finchers helped do, I needed just some little modifications on it, and he dialed it in for me, and I think that's his hit product now. So from his initial prototype, this is what the light pod mounts to, and they come pre-mounted with the LEDs on it. Nightlights, I think. I've got that brand on some of our UTVs and ATVs, and they're good lights, good quality. They hold up. Where is it? Right there. So slips into the tube, and if you've got a Ford pickup, you've got a tow hitch with open square ends on each end. And there's a little difference between models. There's I think, and I don't know if it's an F-250, F-150 thing, but there's 2.5-inch tube. My 3/4 ton was 2 5/8, somewhere in that area. But these slip in. That tightens up, and they hold those lights solid. You're not getting them out of there. Maybe a 4-horse mule team. Now, did you know this? All these years, I've been running wire, negative and positive, black and red, side by side, hitting them about every 3 feet with tape, and then putting them in, what do we call it, cable tubing to protect it. 14 gauge, wrapped, negative and positive wire. Got that off of Amazon. What a time saver. How come nobody told me about that? Hey, let's go to the install, and we'll have some fun with that. Where is he? Those look about the same to you, Dr. Clark?
I think so.
Well, we'll find out when we stab them in. We've got our team member installation crew, Dr. Clark, with us here today. He knows his stuff. He's there he is. He's wise beyond his years. Whoa. All right, Dr. Clark in action. Let's see what he's got. No pressure. That's it. That's good, and then we'll... Yeah, that's a good snug fit, huh? Yeah, it's not moving, and that's on #1 setting on the DeWalt, so definitely not torqued down yet, but we'll give it a little more hand tighten and do the other side.
Okay.
I don't know that it could be any easier than that. Make sure you push that in tight, yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Now, straighten that one out and see if our angles look about right, don't they? Get her to push her back a little further. Will it go back further? Yeah. Yeah, bring it out this way. And then we'll make the final adjustments with the lights off, but
yeah.
It's not a bad look, huh?
Yeah.
Little shiny crystal on the back end. Okay, let's get these dudes wired. All right, let's see if we can put this in the air a little bit to give us a little working room, get some wires ran. There's a big old heavy truck. That'll give us a little working room. All right, we got the lights wired in and ran the positive already, of course, from up front. Got that fused on a relay so we can use the upfitter switches. Then just ran it over to there. Just basic wiring 101. Now the ground, you see I've got several grounds going to this point. I just ran a ground. Make sure that the black wires were hooked in together, which I almost, you start squeezing together terminals, and before you make the final crunch, make sure everything's plugged in. All right. Now for the big test, see if it works. Threw a 15 amp fuse in up front. Let's turn these lights out. And we'll do our final tightening and adjustments this evening outside. All right, outfitter switch number 6 all the way to the right. And we got lightage. Looks all right. You know, all in all, I think that was a comparatively very simple install.